evening, fans. Welcome inside the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. Southeast Conference basketball tonight on DCTV. The Dartmouth Indians hosting the Durfee Hilltoppers. Evan Massoud with you courtside tonight. Great to be back on DCTV. Hope you had a great rest of January. Hard to believe February and less than 2 weeks away from the winter break for the schools. Pretty amazing how fast the school year in this particular season. Both teams coming in at 8-6. Dartmouth getting there to that record not quite the way that they would have liked to. They were 8-2, but having lost their last 4, and they are without once again tonight Hunter Madison, as you see him on your screen. He will not be in the game tonight. So that's a big loss for Dartmouth against a Durfee team that made a run at them in the first matchup down at the Luke Urban Fieldhouse in Fall River. Durfee lost that game by 6, but they started really slow. If the Hilltoppers can get some points on the board early and get comfortable offensively, they have a shot tonight to not just split the season series with Dartmouth, but they also can clinch at minimum a share of the Southeast Conference title with a win tonight. They have beaten everybody once. So 1 win against BR, 1 against New Bedford, 2 against Brockton. That was their most recent win. That came last Friday, Fall River. They only lost to Dartmouth in the conference. So if they win tonight, it'll give them 5 conference wins and only 1 conference loss. It would go a long way to clinching them, at the minimum, a share of the conference. Now, of course, right, we know the story with the changes. The conference does not automatically get you into the tournament anymore, which some may like, some may not. To me, I think it takes some of the allure out of it. I like that if you won the conference, you get in. But at the same time, you know, we saw situations when these two schools were in different conferences, right? The Big Three and the OC, that they could have really bad seasons, but they won their 4 conference games and they'd get into the tournament with, say, 6 wins. So one could argue that's not really a great thing either, you know. So there's 2 sides to it, as always, right? So we try to look at both sides and assess it fairly. Dartmouth on the other side, again, they've lost 4 in a row, but you know, their last game against New Bedford we had right here on DCTV. It was a great game. Dartmouth ended up losing by just 59, but it was another conference loss, which has opened that door for Durfee. So for both sides, this is a big game tonight because it gets them that much closer to that 10th win. Both sitting at 8-6. So 9-6 looks a lot better than 8-7 at this point in the season. 3-ball, knocked down McGower. With all 5 points for Dartmouth, we'll run down the starters for you. For the visiting Hilltoppers, number 3, Jaden Espinal. Number 5, Jameer Stevenson. Number 10, Avante Lamore. There's Stevenson, got that rebound. Number 15, Ben Sherry. Stevenson with another rebound. And now Dartmouth will come away with it. And finally, Devontae Stewart, number 22, for the Hilltoppers, who are led by head coach Joe DeCruz. Starters for the Indians, number 0, Johan Valdez. Number 1, Aiden Valentin. Number 4, Elijah Montero. Number 20, Adam McGower, who we've just mentioned. And number 24, Logan Kennedy, with the Indians being led by head coach Nick Simonetti. Our first foul of the night is going to be against Dartmouth. Montero. 5:08 here left in the first, already 3 minutes gone. Having a couple technical issues with our graphics tonight, so we're starting without a scoreboard, but we will keep you see the scoreboard, the score at the top of your screen as we pan left and right across the court. So it'll be there for you, and I'll keep you updated, of course, throughout this game while the guys are working feverishly in the truck to get it back up and running. What a block. Beautiful block from Valdez. Durfee will inbound with 25 on the shot clock. Hilltoppers have 2 players chasing 1,000. Been a long time since you say one team in that position. Espinal for Durfee, right there with the ball. He's at 166. He's cooled off a bit in the middle of the season. But 5 quick points now, so actually officially at 161. He came in at 166, so 161 points away. Jameer Stevenson. So Ja is a Conley transfer as Espinal from NBA range. He's got the first 8 for Durfee. Stevenson right there playing tight defense, and looks like he's going to get called on the foul. Stevenson, a Bishop Conley transfer. As you all know, Bishop Conley's high school closed after last year, and he played 8th grade ball and freshman ball there under head coach Bill Shea, and is now here as a sophomore in high school varsity ball here, or high school career, I should say. Ja comes into tonight with 86 points away from 1,000. Fantastic start to his high school career. McGower called on a foul, thought that he was fouled on his takes to the hoop, and now he is fouled on the tail end. It was a lot of contact as he was trying to put those layups up, but the official's not calling it. Devontae Lamore for Durfee with the ball. Pull-up jumper no good, and McGower with it. So at 914 points, the chase is on for Jameer Stevenson for the Hilltoppers. And after this week, Durfee is home for their final. They'll be at New Bedford on Friday, and then they are home for their final 3 games. So very good chance that he will get his 1,000th point in front of home fans, which would is always special, for any player. So Durfee picking up their second foul. Still waiting to see who it was on. Officials didn't quite get to the scores table. That is on Devontae Stewart, his first. And we'll have our first free throws of the night. And it appears we had a number change tonight, or an addition to the roster here. It's not on our roster. Number 3 for Dartmouth. Both shots made by Jaziel Cologne. Got a lot of coaches in the stands tonight as Stewart puts it up. Have one animated fan to my right who's essentially calling plays. You gotta love it. Should have applied for the coaching position, I'll tell you. One of the assistants. Stewart with the steal. Good feed to Lamore. Pulls back and lays it in for 2. Lamore delivered a 3 to ice it on Friday for Durfee in the game against Brockton, which never got to be more than a 2-possession game. It was grinded out basketball at its finest. Espinal up to 10. 14-7, and the Indians call a timeout. 2:12 left here in this first quarter. But Jaden Espinal, we haven't seen him go off like this all season. What a first quarter for him, leading the Hilltoppers through the first 6 minutes. Kennedy with the inbound. It's stolen. Espinal again with points for the Hilltoppers. 12 of Durfee's 16 points. Credited to Jaden Espinal, the senior guard for the Hilltoppers. That one in and out. I talked with Coach Simonetti before the game, and he said, you know, despite the 4-game losing streak, again, Dartmouth is in these games. You know, they're playing tough, but obviously when you're without, you know, your leading scorer, your biggest guy, it changes things. One of the things that he told me has really been a struggle is the offensive rebounds. It's really hurting. That and turnovers. We're seeing it here tonight in the first quarter. Teams are scoring a lot of points off of turnovers and missed offensive rebounds. Espinal with a block going up the ladder is foul. He goes sliding down. Dartmouth's 4th foul. That was quite a block from Jaden Espinal. It's Kennedy's 2nd straight foul, and that'll chase him from the game for the time being. Spin move from the free throw line. Espinal feeling it here in the first quarter for Durfee. The lead is now 11. Open 3 for Cologne. He'll take the shot from the corner, hard off the. Lamore with the rebound there. Gets it to Espinal, the hot hand. Oh, and he lost it that time. It kicks out to Sherry, and Sherry bangs it down for 3. Stevenson with the steal. In off the glass. 84 away. 25 seconds. Burgo. I'll tell you, Durfee is in the house here tonight, folks. This feels like a home game for the Hilltoppers. I'm not exaggerating. 5 fouls for Dartmouth now. They've maxed out with 21 seconds. Scoreboard is up. Durfee's bench animated. The whole right side off your screen, the right side of this angle, all Durfee fans. Espinal, that looks good. Little short, it was certainly on the money. 3 seconds, chance for Dartmouth to try to get something. Montero takes it, no good. In one of the most dominating quarters, first quarters that is, for Durfee all season. Dartmouth fans not happy, that's for sure. But the Hilltoppers have showed up here looking for revenge. They were not going to get out to the slow start tonight. 23-7 after 8 minutes. After McGower got his 3 to put 5 points on the scoreboard for Dartmouth, nothing from the field the rest of the way. Just the 2 free throws. I mean, complete domination on both sides of the ball for the Durfee Hilltoppers here in the first quarter. 14 first quarter points for Jaden Espinal for the Hilltoppers. Durfee starts with possession here. It'll be Devontae Stewart. My mistake. Dartmouth was possession to start it. Even the officials thought it was. Durfee thought it was them, and the officials thought it was them, and so did I. Possession arrow, though, was going the other direction, so. Back to Montero. Has Derek Stevens to his left. They go to Cologne. Cologne might have been pushed a little bit from behind by Stewart. Got away with it. Ball comes loose, and it will remain Dartmouth ball. I believe Durfee stepped out of bounds there. It wasn't a foul. I think the shot clock is what's in question here because, yeah, back to 12 seconds. It wasn't a foul, so it does not reset. So just 12 seconds on the shot clock now as Dartmouth inbounds the ball. Tough take, and it falls for Valdez. That is an extremely difficult shot to make. Stevenson backs up towards the emblem, goes to Stewart. Stevenson pulls up for three, it's short. Sherry with the stretch. Now Espinal close to the baseline marker there, stays in bounds. Now a foul called against Montero, it'll be his second. Dartmouth picking up their first here of the second quarter. McGower checking back in for Cologne. Stevenson, baseline, take, off the glass. Stewart with the steal, 3-on-1, they'll go to Lamore. He'll wait, off the glass and good. Durfee in a press here, not letting up. 3-on-1, and a foul called. Little bump there, little over anxious. It's against Lamore, his first. Ben Sherry getting tagged with Durfee's second foul. Free throws here for Valdez. He hits the first. We'll take a look at that foul. Both free throws made there by Valdez. Espinal wants another three. He's got it. Kid is hot tonight. Almost taken away again. Now back out to Valdez. Going to the corner. Three from the corner is off the rim. Lamore back to Stevenson, back to Espinal. He's gonna go for another one. That's gonna be hard off the rim to the left, and it goes out of bounds. And it will be Dartmouth ball. And timeout on the court. Timeout, Dartmouth. So 30-11 here with just a couple minutes expired here in the second quarter. Hilltoppers, had some inconsistencies earlier in the season, kind of winning one, lose one. This is a later game to see the boys. The last couple seasons, Durfee boys have come here earlier in the year, and but over their last three through conference play here, they've looked good, and that really basically going back to the first matchup. Durfee has had some time off since that last game. Kind of a stretch here where they played Friday the 19th, then they were off for a week. Then they played Friday the 26th, then they were off for a week. They played last Friday. I mean, that's hard to do, when you're trying to stay consistent. Dartmouth has not really had that, which I think is a good thing. It's more balanced from a schedule standpoint. But for Durfee, kind of a tough stretch. They're waiting to play, as that goes in for Kennedy. So going back to the Dartmouth game, Durfee only has played 4 games since January 12th. We're talking basically a month, and only playing 4 games in that time, this one being the 5th, as we're on February 6th. So that's a lot of lag time between games, and I know it's not always, preferable for coaches or for players. In that time, though, Durfee's 3-1 The one loss being against Somerset, who's beating everybody, including the Indians. They've had a really great season, the Raiders have. You see Kennedy that take to the hoop as well off the glass. Beautiful take. Stevenson to the basket. No good. Stewart gets stripped on the after the rebound. Bad pass there to McGower with Espinal just standing there. Almost loses it. They'll go to Stewart now in traffic. Going to Espinal again. Ball comes loose. Out of bounds. They'll call a jump ball. It looked like Cologne might have landed out of bounds when he had that ball before the whistle. Very close. Dual possession gives it to Durfee after the Indians started the quarter with possession. And Espinal will inbound. High pass out to Stewart, now to Lamore. Open for three, might have been tipped. Kennedy definitely got the hands there, it was off the mark. So good defense. Kennedy covered some ground very quickly there. Valdez going to Kennedy and he throws it away. Stewart goes out to Sherry, that's short. And McGower boxing out Stewart there, good job for the rebound. Passing to Cologne. Kennedy saves it, that's a great job there. Picking it before it goes out of bounds and passing it off. Now Valdez for three. That's a big shot. That possession saved thanks to Kennedy, so great all-around effort. Espinal wants another. That one short and to the right. Jumper for Kennedy, hits the back of the rim, kicks it back out to Valentin. He'll get it back now. Baseline, does he go out? Yes, he does. Out of bounds again. Espinal inbounding to Stevenson. Lamore crossing bottom of your screen. Poked out from behind. Stewart was there, but nice job defensively from Cologne. Give me the old football punch. Stewart with the dribble drive. Cologne passing over to Valdez. Oh, he's gonna take the three and it's gonna be short. McGower, tough shot. Gets it to go. Lamore open for three. Kicks out and Valdez there for the rebound. Passing it off to Valentin across the court to Cologne. Good ball movement for Dartmouth. Just can't buy the basket. Stevenson through the paint, through traffic, up the ladder for the rebound and is fouled. And more rebounding issues for the Indians. They allowed Stevenson to get between three of them. Foul there was on Cologne. And we heard Coach Simonetti saying, you gotta box out. Kind of shaking his head right now. So more rebounding frustrations as Stevenson hits both of his free throws. Show you how good Durfee's been from the field. They had 32 points on the board before those first free throws of the night. 34-18 with 2 to play in the half. Very fast first half. You know, when you only have 3 trips to the line between the two schools, it lends itself to being a fast game. How about that flip from Cologne? Over the shoulders. That's awesome. That's a great play. Baseline in traffic. the no-look shot. Stevenson pulls up, rebounding to Valdez, and Dartmouth pushes back quickly. Valdez will just take the shot. That's no good. McGower comes storming in. A jump ball called. Let's look at that shot from Cologne here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's such a great shot right there. Jump ball, it should be Dartmouth ball. Durfee had the last one. The officials got it right. It's Dartmouth ball. High inbound, McGower with the stretch, and Valdez. Now he'll go back to McGower. McGower's hit one from outside. That was way back in the beginning of the game. Now out to Valdez, steps forward, loses the ball. It's Durfee ball, and the smothering Durfee defense once again. Relentless. Coach Joe DeCruz there on your screen calling the play. Stevenson passes it off to Stewart in the corner, who's quickly covered by McGower. Lost the ball, and it will remain Durfee's. Out to Stevenson. Now to Stewart. Stewart jukes left, jukes right, and the teardrop goes. Kennedy open for three, and it's no good. McGower trying for the rebound, and Durfee takes it away. Thrown away. Valdez to the hoop, gets it to go. Great second quarter for Valdez. 9 points for him. And now called on the foul. Durfee's going to get the ball here with 18.9 seconds. Officials talking here while we were at replay. So Durfee inbounds. The foul was on Valdez. Dartmouth's third. Clock running down here. 10 seconds. Hilltoppers will look to take the last shot. Stevenson looking for a screen. Oh, he'll pull up for three. That's going to be short. Desperation shot off the glass. Hey, Valentin put it on net. Off the mark though. 36-22. The Hilltoppers lead at the half. A good bounce back quarter there for the Indians, largely in part to Valdez and his 9 points. We'll see what the Indians can do in the third quarter. Third quarter's been a challenge for Dartmouth over this stretch in particular. Coach said they're averaging 7 points in the third quarter. They've had a lot of second half woes to start the second half. Meanwhile, they already had their kind of a slow start with that first quarter. Durfee putting up the 23 points to Dartmouth's 7. So the Indians, they want to stay in this, absolutely need to come out strong in the third so they don't fall any further behind. Nonetheless, the Hilltoppers with an incredibly impressive first half, leading on the road here 36-22. to 22. Third quarter coming up in just under 10 minutes. Stay with us.
Competition, the sacrifice, and team unity are the cornerstones of life for each and every one of us here.
Never in my wildest dreams. And when you're on chemo, you do have wild dreams. Did I ever think I would be inducted into this Hall of Fame?
My Dartmouth High School athletic days are some of my fondest memories.
I wish all of you in one day of your life could feel what this feels like. To do something you love for years and to be honored like this.
A Hall of Fame is something that is a great accolade. It's something that, we've all walked into that front area at Dartmouth High School and seen them pictures on the wall. It's such an honor to be able to have my face on there.
Dartmouth Pride is more of, wearing green, wearing Dartmouth across your chest, being part of a team, being part of a family, and basically just the spirit of it, having the Dartmouth Pride to get you through those 4 years.
So much more than just these stats and these wins and these titles. It's this passion, this contagious feeling of Dartmouth athletics, and its legacy. It has so much heritage, and it's passed on year after year because of people who are here tonight, because of the coaches and all that they do.
Your team of state champions, the Dartmouth High School champions of Division III.
Wow. Oh, this team has been wonderful.
Touchdown, Jordan Todman from 60 yards out.
You're going to get knocked down, you're going to get hit, you're going to have a little pain, a little aggravation, and you got to understand that you've got to get back in the game. And I think that's life. We all get knocked down in life, and you got to get back and play the game of life and play it hard with a great deal of enthusiasm. And I think that's where I hope that they'd always do that.
We welcome you back to the Steve Gaspar Court here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. The Hilltoppers and Indians back at it here, third quarter. Evan Massoud with you live on DCTV. Both sides here trading possessions and coming up empty. Durfee started with possession, so the next dual possession will go Dartmouth's way. Indians in need of a quick run here to start this quarter. Down by 14. It's not that bad. Kennedy looking for the three, and he hits it. That's a nice start. Dartmouth having to play from behind. Found themselves down 23-7 after one. And 36-22 at the half. Now Lamore with a three attempt, no good. He's been quiet tonight. He's usually a threat from beyond the arc, but he has not hit one yet tonight for Durfee. Three ball, no good. Stewart with the rebound to Espinal, who went off in that first quarter. 17 first half points, 14 of them coming in the first quarter. Goes up for three, it's stripped. Lamore might have been fouled, gets it back, and he'll put it in. McGower, it's long. Stewart right there for the rebound. Stevenson now just 80 points from 1,000 after 6 in the first. Stewart looking to get in on the fun from downtown, no good. Espinal 149 away after the 17-point first half. Another three ball put up by the Indians. Valentin again, and now our first foul here of the second half. It is against Durfee. And it is against Stewart, his second. Had one in the first. Durfee with only 4 fouls in the first half. 2 in the first, 2 in the second. Valentin kicks it out to Kennedy. McGower, tough take, he'll get it to go. That's a great basket from McGower. Stevenson, fouled and one. Dartmouth's first foul. And it's against Valdez, who picks up his second. Stevenson, the only Hilltopper to go to the line tonight. He's 3 for 3 after that make. Made a comment about it in the first half that it was a quick first half. Why? Not a lot of fouls. Well, now we have another one here though, as Espinal got the steal and McGower kind of put the shoulder into it a little bit. And he'll pick up his second as well as the team's second. Quick into Stevenson. Oh, what a pass to Stewart. That was outstanding from Lamore. Kennedy looking for the 3 again. That one's no good. Stewart has it come up and hit him in the face. Should be Durfee ball. Well, I thought it went out off of McGower, but must have hit Stewart again on the way down. So Dartmouth with an opportunity here. Cologne for 3, and that's no good. And another solid rebound for the Hilltoppers, this time Lamore. Espinal finds a lane, takes it, he's fouled, basket counts. Oh no, excuse me, they called a charge. I don't know. Block or charge, you make the call at home, folks. Espinal wants to take it again. He'll kick it out to Stewart. Stewart with the basket. Stewart up to 10 points for the Hilltoppers. Oh, tough take again. Beautiful there, Montero. Climbing the ladder, kisses it off the glass. That's a big basket there. That stopped a run of 7-0 for Durfee. Now Lamore in traffic, loses the ball, and Durfee will inbound. Inbound to Stevenson in the corner. Back to Stewart. And Stewart gets it to go. I gotta tell you folks, I know obviously Dartmouth fans, you only see Durfee twice a year. Once at Durfee, once here. I follow this team year round. This is as confident as I've ever seen this group of guys play. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, when you talk defense and offense and balance, it's pretty impressive what they're doing here tonight. And I know it's hard because Dartmouth here has lost 4 straight. Really, we're hoping for a win here against Durfee. There's still time, but the lead continues to grow. Montero is coming out as he just picked up his 3rd foul. And Stewart at the line for his 2nd shot, which misses. But 48-29 in the late stages of the 3rd. McGower will try to get a couple back. He can't. The 3 is no good. Stewart from the free throw line knocks it down. Stewart with a monster 3rd quarter, 9 points for him alone. And the lead over 20. $15 points for Stewart, a block there. Dartmouth will inbound. Timeout called by the Indians. .202 to play here in the 3rd, and Durfee up now 50-29. And really, Stewart, unbelievable what he's doing in this 3rd quarter. 8 points from the field, 1 from the line, and he's got 15. He's just 2 away from surpassing, or from tying up Espinal for the game high. Jaden's been quiet. Besides the 3-pointer in the 2nd, he's really kind of been quiet since that 1st quarter where he just went off. Nothing here in the 3rd through just about 6 minutes. Valdez was a good spark for Dartmouth in the 2nd quarter, had 9 points of his own, but nothing before that, nothing since then. McGower up to 9 points. Back to Valdez, 9 seconds on the shot clock. And Valdez draws the foul. Valdez, the tallest on the court there. Really good reach on the way to the basket. And Sherry will get hit with his 2nd. It's Durfee's 3rd. And Valdez to the line for the 2nd time tonight. Just one of 2 Dartmouth players to go for free throws tonight. He misses the 1st one. Coach saying that his Indians are below 50% from the free throw line. Left 10 points on the court against New Bedford in a game they lost by 3. Tonight, though, 4 for 6. Not bad in a small sample. And now Lamore draws a foul on the other side. He's going to take shots. It'll be Dartmouth's 4th team foul and the 2nd against Cologne. Lamore, his 1st trip to the line. Durfee 4 for 5, now 4 for 6 themselves. Lamore 1 for 2, and Durfee 5 for 7. So both teams, not a lot of free throws, but above 50% tonight. 90 seconds to play in the 3rd. Kennedy off to McGower. Now looking for Kennedy down low. He's able to corral it back to McGower. And McGower able to get it to go. First Indian into double figures. McGower with 11. Stevenson can't get it to go, and McGower gets the rebound. Three from Cologne, no good. McGower there. They'll go to Valdez. He lost the ball. Durfee has it. Donovan Burgo into the game now, number 33 for the Indians. He was in on the last possession. Stevenson will draw Dartmouth's 5th foul. Oh, no, excuse me. No foul. Just the ball going out of bounds. My bad there. Okay, so Dartmouth has it. 41.4 seconds on the game clock, 35 on the shot clock, of course. So Dartmouth can run this down a little bit. Trying to limit Durfee. Chris Milford into the game for the Hilltoppers. Espinal with the block. Unbelievable play. Kennedy cannot believe it. Espinal came out of nowhere from behind. And Kennedy saying it went off. They're saying it went off of Kennedy. There were 3 Hilltoppers around him. Shot clock off. Durfee will look to possess the ball here till the buzzer. Seven seconds. Espinal looking for space. Slows up. Goes to Milford. How about that? Selfless basketball. Durfee up 22 after 3. And almost took out Dan right there with the desperation shot. Way to hold your ground, Dan. Let's look at that block from Jaden Espinal. It's a great pass. And Espinal took it away. Oh, look at that. Right off of the head of Kennedy. And that's why it was Durfee ball. That's an amazing block right there from Jaden Espinal. 53 to 31. The Hilltoppers closing in on clinching the Southeast Conference here in 2023-24. A 17-point quarter right there for the Hilltoppers. Dartmouth with 9. And Durfee extending their lead in that quarter without any points from Jaden Espinal, which is pretty remarkable. Burgo. Pressure in the paint, no shot. Kennedy goes for 3 and he hits it from the corner. Kennedy hits it again, up the ladder. Stewart has Dartmouth in a bit of a press now. Stevenson gets on the other side of the emblem. And things quiet down a little bit. Stevenson finds a lane, Burgo on him. Pressure there, it doesn't go. Good defense from Burgo right there. Kennedy wants another. Doesn't have it that time. Stewart is fouled. Third foul against McGower. And Dartmouth's first here. As you know, with the new rules, right? Fouls reset. Team fouls reset. In the quarters, bad inbound pass there from Stevenson, and McGower takes care of it. Another bad pass. Indians. Block against Stewart. And Valdez will go to the line. Stewart picking up his third foul. Durfee's first. And Valdez has missed his third straight free throw. Valdez 1 for 2, he's got 10 points. So 2 Indians in double figures. Ball inbounds to Stevenson, gets through traffic and now has numbers. That was close to a travel right there. Probably should have been. Milford gets the basket. Espinal with the steal, around the back, to the basket and 1. That is just unbelievable. And it shows you the talent right there from the Durfee senior. Yeah, that's unbelievable, folks. That is just incredible. Doing it yourself. It is the third foul against Kennedy. Espinal misses the and one on Dartmouth's second foul. Burgo gets it back to McGower. McGower, hey, he's gonna take the shot, and it is no good. Espinal with the rebound to Stewart. Able to keep it in before it went out of bounds, and now Jaden takes it, steps back, quick three, got it. 60-37. Out of bounds. It's a great effort from Kennedy, but clearly out of bounds. Stevenson is fouled. Third foul against the Indians. Valentin will pick up his first. Whoa, Espinal wanted another three and saw those toes come up a bit. Milford can't get it to go. Good rebound there from McGower. A lot of pressure, gets it to Kennedy. Looks left, now goes to the corner. That was close to out of bounds. Very close, as Valentin went baseline there. Into McGower. McGower in the paint. Durfee retreats, didn't want to foul, and McGower with the basket. Stevenson lost the ball. A lot of pressure from behind. Coach Cruz wanted a foul there. Actually, I have to be honest, it kind of looked like Stevenson lost his footing. Not because of a foul, but just the sheer speed. The jump ball or dual possession called, and Durfee had it. Stewart will pull up inside the arc. That's short. And the rebound to Montero. Stewart giving McGower no room to work with, has to pass it off. To Montero it went. Now Valentin. And now across here to Kennedy. Another long possession for the Durfee defense. Holding Dartmouth now to only 10 seconds left. That might have been deflected. It sure lost some steam in the air. And another good defensive set right there for Durfee. Lamore back to Stewart, now to Stevenson. Espinal to his left. Milford working. Stevenson wants three and hits it from way out. That's Stevenson's first from downtown, the third Hilltopper into double figures tonight. Right there, you just saw a fan of the game. Sorry for the Dartmouth fans, he's all Hilltoppers. McGower wants three, that's long and to the right. And Espinal able to pass it off. Down the court, Lamore wide open, and it's short. There was nobody near him. And that's the chance you take at this point in the game, right? If you're the Indians, you're looking for any edge you can get. Any edge you can get. And so you're going to start pressing, which leaves players open down the other end of the court. I mean, it's the risk you take, but good rebound there for the Indians, and they'll get it. McGower. McGower with 10 points in the second half. Now Lamore hands it off. Stewart now to Espinal, and it's good. Espinal with 24 points. Kennedy. Milford with the rebound. They go back to Lamore. Lamore has Burgo there. No foul. Layup is good. for three from Valentin, and he hits it. Big three from the top of the key. Chris Milford checking out for a bit. Josh Sainin into the game, number 14 for the Hilltoppers. McGower wanted the three. Offensive foul. Sainin planted and draws it as he just checked into the game. It's the fourth foul against McGower. Really has had a nice night for Dartmouth. Indians' fourth foul as well. Stevenson to Sainin, now to Espinal. Espinal in trouble. They'll go to Stevenson, back to him, wants a corner three. Are you kidding? Espinal with 27 points. Sainin with the rebound on the miss from Valentin. 2 minutes to go. Espinal in and out. Foul drawn. McGower will go to the line. I'll tell you, and that's after a real tough take from Montero. He went down on the tail end of it, and McGower was there for the rebound and drew that foul. Durfee's third. First foul against Sainin. And the Hilltoppers making some personnel changes here. Stevenson's night done. Stewart's night done. Appears that Lamore's night is done as well, as Eli Chase has checked in, as well as Latrell So. And Jaden Souza. Sainin gets the basket. Espinal, the only starter still out there for the Hilltoppers. Most likely just to keep things going. Valentin with another three. My point, what I'm saying about Espinal, just for system-wise, just kind of keeping him out there to, not to necessarily run up the score or anything, just to keep things in check. We're probably going to let most of these other guys have some fun now, like Latrell So. Durfee starters not letting up, but they're not slowing down. Burgo misses. The rebound from McGower, out of bounds. Kennedy will inbound. Durfee's fourth foul with 41.3 seconds to go. It's the second against Sainin since he came in here. Now Donovan Burgo to the free throw line. And now Espinal, his night is done, as William Diaz Rivera, number 25 there on your screen, has come in. Burgo 1 for 2. Three is good. Souza from the bench. Valentin wants another. He's got another. Valentin with 11 points in this fourth quarter. And a long pass, no good. With 5 seconds, Durfee will inbound. Well, I know Indians fans, I know you were hoping the team would snap this losing streak and hoping that they would sweep the Hilltoppers this season, but I'm going to tell you right now, this is as dominating a performance as I've seen from this group of guys. What a game for the Hilltoppers on the road. And Durfee with the win clinches themselves at minimum a share of the conference championship here this year. Handing Dartmouth the loss. They've now beaten everybody at least one time. They're 5-1 in the SEC. Dartmouth drops to 4-3. And BR, Brockton, and New Bedford all have 3, 4, and 4 losses respectively. So Durfee with New Bedford and BR left. They can win it outright if they win one of those games and stay at 2 losses. It's ultimately in their hands. The only thing that can change is if Durfee loses those 2 games, New Bedford Friday and BR on senior night next week, and Dartmouth wins these next 2, they'd share it. But that's the only way it's going to happen, because Dartmouth now has, let's see here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I misspoke. So Dartmouth has BR on Friday. They have to win that if they want to have a chance. But if Durfee wins against New Bedford on Friday, the SEC is theirs here this winter. But really a truly dominating performance for the Hilltoppers, who are 9-6 and 1 win away from a tournament berth. Dartmouth will travel to BR on Friday. Durfee traveling to New Bedford on Friday to continue conference play. Up next on DCTV on Friday, girls have senior night here at the Carlin Lynch Activity Center. We'll have coverage for you from here. On Saturday, basketball from UMass Dartmouth. And then on Monday, the boys returning home here against Middleborough for their senior night. We'll also have that. So a busy weekend coming up for us here at DCTV. We hope that you'll join us for more sports coverage. For now, for our great crew behind the scenes, I'm Evan Massoud. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's action at the Lynch Activity Center. Durfee wins it in boys hoops 77-55 over Dartmouth. Good night.